If you're a fan of the Hallmark channel, then you should stop watching this video before you start. Fair warning! I just finished reading Journey Back to Christmas by Lee Duncan. It's evidently a film for the Hallmark channel where Candace Cameron Bure participates as the main character, Hanna. I'm going to do a video and book comparison video in hopes that the video is better than the book. Usually that's not my take, but one can hope. Journey Back to Christmas is a story that involves time travel, and therefore it lost me before it even started. Let me read the back cover copy for you. World War II is finally over, but Hannah's husband Chet didn't return. She puts on a brave smile during the day while nursing her hospital patients, but at night, she grieves the loss of her love. Then the Christmas Comet appears for the first time in over 70 years, and Hannah's caught in a snowstorm, knocked unconscious. She wakes up in modern times, and much to her confusion, her small town has changed. A local cop takes pity on her and invites her to stay with his family over the holiday. As she searches for a place in this familiar yet different town, Hanna discovers that even small acts of kindness impact lives, and that the true meaning of Christmas is timeless. Now she hopes to find her way back to her own time, and this year's comet may lead her to a Christmas miracle. This book, Journey Back to Christmas, I actually give it only 2 stars. What? I know, I even feel a little bit harsh in saying it, but it was actually a little bit difficult for me to finish it because it was a slow go in that it was so utterly predictable. Right from the very beginning, because of how the wording was, I knew that there was going to be a twist and that Hannah's husband, though presumed dead, was actually alive. Oh wait, I'm supposed to say spoiler alert. Sorry. This book review is going to be full of those, spoiler after spoiler. So again, if you hope to read this book yourself or want to watch the movie, go ahead and skip this video. It's not for you. But if you don't mind spoilers, then keep watching. So while Hanna is grieving, presuming that her husband is dead, she is a nurse working at a hospital, and taking care of orphaned patients is part of her job duties. She takes care of one child that has a broken arm, and later in the book, he reappears as an old man. When this old man re-enters the storyline, you already know that it's the young patient that Hanna had worked on years and years before. The predictability of this book took away any of its magic that I was hoping to achieve. And then for me, anything to do with sci-fi that isn't like Back to the Future, you know, the movie from the 80s, dating my own self now, I'm just not that into it. Sci-fi, time travel, parallel universes. Well, it works for the Spider-Man movies that my kids enjoy so much, and I too don't mind. Reading about time travel in a book like this is not for me. And I'm also not a believer in the whole parallel universe theory. Why I feel a little bit harsh in giving this book 2 stars is because once you get to around page 181, the book starts to pick up. So from 181 through the end of the book into the 200s, now the book has some merit, meaning, momentum behind it. And so now instead of it feeling slow and so predictable, now there's like something new pushing it forward. And so I almost could give it a 3 because there's technically nothing wrong with the writing. The edits are well done. It more goes towards preference. I'm not one to love the romance in most books. And of course, the Hallmark Channel is notorious for having the underpinnings of romance throughout most everything that they produce. But in this case, the romance was fine. It's light, enjoyable, nothing wrong with it, not dirty in any way. It's just that everything was so predictable. The one thing that I admired most about Journey Back to Christmas, though, the one thing that I really, really loved, the smallest stone skipped into the water, still makes a ripple. And it's those ripple effects where we all want our lives to have meaning. And it is a wonderful and exciting thing to know that the smallest acts of kindness that we do on this earth ripple across time and space. And I don't mean time travel with this one. I mean just in our everyday lives, like the movie Pay It Forward. So even if you think that you're living a mundane existence, truly, whenever you are trying to help someone else in whatever way that might be, no matter how small the gesture, there's a ripple that goes forward from you through that person to the next one. When Hanna is caring for the young boy named Toby, she reads him books, and she gifted him some books for his Christmas present from her. And in caring for Toby and in fostering a love of learning for him, later in life, we see that he rescued the hospital from demolition by turning it into a library. And that's the big tell that it's Toby when Hanna has time traveled. And of course, Toby is the one that believes in it too. And I do appreciate the timeline that every 71 years there is this comet. And because of that, that's how this all happened. It's something related to the comet. And I can appreciate it, even if I don't buy into it. So Journey Back to Christmas is a feel-good book. And if you don't mind sci-fi and you appreciate a love story and you don't mind if something is predictable, then you might very well enjoy this book and rate it higher than me. But for me, it's a 2. And I probably won't be searching out Hallmark stories to read in the future. If you're joining me on this journey here, these are our own acts of kindness that we're able to give to each other that will have ripple effects that carry forward. To know what to read, what not to read, and take away how we can apply them to our lives and create our own stories with one small stone. Until next time.